The following podcast contains mature language and adult discussion.
Wrestlingus show. Yeah, we back, boy. Wrestlingus show. Fuck those we ignore. Wrestlingus show. Too hard for the meat. Wrestlingus show. On the air every week. Wrestlingus show. Yeah, we back, boy.
It is the Wrestlingus show. I know you guys all wait for this and bated breath, rubbing your hands together because it is Thursday, which means it is AEW day. Oh, how do we enjoy this? My name is Cav Manning, and you can find all of our nonsense, first of all, at patreon.com/LingusMafia. All of your needs are there. $5 gets you tons of shit if you want to be on the low end. I'm with the consigliere. That's Faust Walnut.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, Faust, watch out. You're going to get fined. How funny is it that they bleep out an hour later? Oh, I saw reports that they were in like big trouble and all kind of shit.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, you can't just say fuck on TV and think you're not going to get FCC'd.
Yeah.
Clear.
It wasn't after 10 p.m. or whatever the laws are.
I was 6 over by me. I'm like, holy God. But it was almost like they told him, obviously, this was going to happen. And the guy was like this, watching the show and bored. And then went,
and somebody was talking to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what? Let me hit the dump so it sounds like I actually tried to do my job.
I did it a minute later. The crowd noise, you hear that mumble. You know, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Not the only technical problems we'll see on these shows this week. And
I love when there's a reveal and the fucking whole just technical goes fucking problem. Jesus Christ. CM Punk's back. Well, fucking the thing's gone. Rampage Saturday night. Fast.
And it's live. So right away, I'm like, you know it's live because, you know, you see the shots of the pyro and this and that. Yeah. Then you get a shot. You see like the guy that holds the wires. You see his feet walking by. I'm like, oh, they weren't supposed to cut to that guy. Yep, we're definitely live.
We're live, pal. I'm sure the ratings are fantastic versus Survivor Series, Faust. I'm positive that they're fantastic.
They were not good. They did not break 300,000.
My God. I laugh because I'm like, okay, I know Suit, like, he was watching both because he did check Raw. That's what it was. Because remember, I was like, oh, he said how he's not going to. I laughed. One of his best tweets, though. If I knew that Jesus himself was going to be on Raw, I would catch it on YouTube the next day. So that's great. But then it was the end of the Bears game was going on when Punk comes out and he's like, oh my God, you're going to look like Shawn Michaels watching this, you know? And I'm like, I got the 2 TVs, baby. I'm like, I got it going. So that was the issue. But I'm like, I wonder what he does. He's got to have the iPad with it. He's got to be doing them both. I guarantee he is doing both Survivor Series plus this.
Yeah, I would think. I think he's got to have one eye on. He's watching AEW with one eye on Survivor Series.
Yes, he's glancing at Survivor Series, but he's watching AEW. That's what I agree with. Here's another thing I was going to say, not a trivia, but a gentleman's bet, Faust.
All right.
And Suit can confirm or deny. On his, he don't have iPhone, but whatever the hell his play thing is on his phone, right? You say iTunes, same shit, right? Does he have that Orange Cassidy theme on his iTunes? Does he have that gay Young Bucks one? Like these real songs, not wrestling songs, the real songs that they come to the ring.
Kansas.
Yeah, whatever the hell that fucking wayward fucking son and Orange Cassidy. And I think there was another one, wasn't there? Somebody else that has something fucking horrible.
I know. Well, the first match, I got Action Bronson on mine.
Oh, you have Action Bronson.
Yeah, Hook's theme song.
Oh, yes, I have Bronson because that's a good song. That you can fucking really listen to. That's a rap song. But I picture all day today. I don't know why in my head all I was thinking of was that horrible Bucks thing where they have to walk around the ring for an hour. Because I'm like, you know what? They're not doing it now because they're not like together.
Bucks theme. That's the elite thing.
Yes.
Get it right.
Yes, exactly. So I'm like, yeah, they're not together, so they don't have to be fucking singing in the ring,
right?
Waiting around, and then fucking gunshotting. I'm like, so I say 100% he has both those songs.
I would think so, yeah.
And they're not good to have. Now, the original second, I guess you would say, because it wasn't his original, Orange's Where Is My Mind?
Right.
I had that long before
yeah.
because it was one of the best movies of all time is from that, Faust.
Which movie was that?
That's Fight Club.
Oh, that's
the end of Fight Club. I love that song because of that. So, yeah. But you can confirm or deny, Suit, and I believe, Suit, while you're driving around and that part comes on, you point a gun out the window with your finger. But he has to be careful, Faust, because he's black and he's in New Orleans. So if he uses his finger like that, he better.
Does he have Elton John too?
That's it. That was it. Saturday night is what that was it. Because I'm like, I have Elton's best hits or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm an old man. And Elton John's fantastic. But I'm saying he didn't listen to any of this Elton John shit until this comes on here and went, you know what? I'm getting that song on there.
It's not bad.
Yes. I don't think he has Still Standing by Elton John on there, Faust. Or
No.
Rocket Man. None of that's on his. But that one is. I hope he dips his finger in some orange paint, Faust, so people know that it's a fake gun when he reaches out the window. Let's just say that. Rampage Saturday night. I'm shocked they even had. Why do you even try? Why do you do this and have a show up against this that you're dealing with? I know you're supposed to ignore it and just go on, but when you put on a garbage show, this is a problem, and this is a garbage show, and we will go.
My notes, and normally I'd put Hook versus Rocky Romero. Most of my notes for Rampage and Collision, or it's as soon as I see who it is, so I write, so Hook beats Rocky Romero.
Yeah, before you watch the match, all the winners.
You know who's going to win.
And here's the thing, too, is I make a note, and I would be willing to bet my fucking life. This is old school WCW, WWE, where I guarantee you in the back, there is a monitor on of Survivor Series to see what they're going on against. I think for a little bit, too, it might be weird, like, Tony, what is that on? How dare you with it? But they're monitoring the fucking competitions. What is going on at the time you are going on? Shit like that. And how do you combat things? That's what the fucking other one. And the other ones used to lie. Remember, they were like, no, I've never, like Vince said he didn't watch any of the Nitros because he's too busy with Raw. They had it on there. It was on during. Yes, Hook versus Rocky Romero. Yeah, I'd rather watch this than Survivor Series, Faust. The thing is, I'd like to watch Hook. I don't have time for Rocky Romero.
Mm-hmm.
Faust, I got time for Roppongi Vice's name, but not him.
That's it.
Roppongi Vice. Ciabatta Bread and the Yuta saga. They go through this. Yuta yelling, everybody likes Mox. Everyone likes Claudio and Brian. Nobody likes me. It's like he's a fucking brat now or something.
I don't know. I don't like him.
I don't either.
He got go away heat with me.
He got heat with me. and the problem to me is that he has no accent. It's not believable.
You'd feel better if he was like.
I did. If it was broken English, I would fucking.
If they told you he came in from New Japan, you'd be like, "Yep, absolutely."
Yeah, exactly. Until he spoke. Faust, my go-to line is always, if he walked in and went, "We go Wappa, we get Wappa," I would believe. We have Wappa. Statlander versus Diamante. Who?
I am Diamante.
Nah. Well, I better get that ready, Faust.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, you want to miss that? We don't get to use it anymore. Where is that?
She's had a couple matches on TV.
I've heard the name like once, but it's not it's not often. It's not often. I'm like, and I go, why is this on the TV? I get that it's a very double-edged sword for me because part of me says, why waste anything when you're going against a monster? Mm-hmm. And then I go the opposite way against my own argument and say, why wouldn't you put something on? Yes, so I can't win with myself.
What are you talking about? We're starting a storyline here because Mercedes Martinez, which we haven't seen in a while,
Jesus.
she's ringside. So after Statlander wins, of course, they the two girls double team and then Willow saves.
Ooh.
So I guess we're gonna get a Statlander and Willow versus
Faust. I might have walked out of the room. I don't even recall that. Jesus Christ.
Well, you knew who was gonna win, so you walked away. Who cares?
Yeah, really, pretty much. Garcia talks in an empty arena. And he talked about, I need to win this tournament, this Fakakta tournament, Faust. Faust, I need Rob or somebody with a Rob Casso to change that, whatever the hell it's called, to Fakakta. In the same writing. Fakakta tournament.
Graphics.
What is it called? The Continental?
Continental, is it Classic?
I think so.
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So he's down in the dumps because he says, I'm coming into this cup on a losing streak and my confidence is low. And
he's losing.
I feel like a loser.
Yeah.
Because people say I'm only in this tournament to be fodder for the top guys. I'm just here to take pins.
Yeah, and he's like, it's fucking insulting. And, it makes me feel like a loser. Didn't he say like something like that? Kingdom talks on stage about how Mario Andretti tried to kill Roddy last week, so he's not there.
He's not there to celebrate No Neck November.
Yeah, No Nut November with one more day remaining. And they say in there versus jobbers.
Not all heroes wear capes, but some wear neck braces. And then Taven just keeps going on and on. He goes, MJF is the devil. And then even Shivani's like, are they going to wrestle? Or are they just going to talk all night? What's going on? And then they just fucking attack the two jobbers in one.
Jesus. Yuta versus Chibata bred for the pure title. My finger got stuck on the fast forward.
I'm assuming Yuta's probably going to win, but
you know what? This was the only one I wouldn't know either way because who knows what they do with Japan and AEW with their back and forth bullshit.
You got Jerry Lynn, Jimmy Jacobs, and Christopher Daniels out there as judges.
They're judges.
The pure title rules.
So the ref is knocked down, and then there's a low blow by Yuta. And he's dropped on his fucking head because this is the thing that he had his brain fall out or something.
Yes.
So now it's, don't hit him in the head. He's a wrestler. Yeah. What are you going to fucking do?
He gives him a DDT, and it's like, oh, it's head.
Yeah, and I'm like, so he's never going to get hit in the head as a wrestler now, I guess. Right. Okay. Yuta wins, and then Yuta goes, sportsmanship afterwards. And then he's like, oh, you want to shake my fucking hand now? And he shoots him in the balls. Hook comes to save afterwards. And I laughed because he goes up to the fucking, it did make me laugh. He went to the judges, handshake to each of you. And they're like, what the fuck? You fucking
and they're
cheated.
Pretty much just like, piss off.
Yeah. It's amazing to me about them putting on TV when it's this kind of thing, like I said, Faust. I would suggest their best bet, they should do video packages like they do for the paper where they go, here's that extra fucking show where it's
the road to shit. What do they call it? Yeah.
If you did video packages during this kind of a shit, it's more entertaining than watching them have a fucking wrestling show. So that's the fucking thing, All right. Let's see. Now we're gonna get over to Collision. We had to wait though for Collision, Faust, because it was 2 minutes after this was done.
The screen went black, and then and they're doing the Saturday main event promos, and Kingston, of course, he's fucking awesome. He goes, "Oh, so we're doing this? We're doing this?
Oh my god,
yeah, everybody, we're gonna have a fight tonight. Yeah." And
this is great. Eddie is fantastic. Hey everyone, we're at Collision. Look at us, fucking fantastic. All right, I'm about to get Brody, so I'll see you out there. Yeah, okay. So, and then you get Brody talking, you get Garcia talking. We just had Garcia talking. We already know. Tournament time, and it's Garcia versus Claudio. Now, so far, up until even spoiler, until yesterday, did you get any of them wrong? Any match?
No, I don't think so.
No. And there's some you go, where the fuck is this guy getting a win?
Right.
And so there's got to be just a couple that are like, oh shit, he fucking got him. They have to. Otherwise, it is the fucking Garcia logic of, well, just take your fucking pin. And I write Garcia versus Claudio. So Garcia didn't want to be a joke, huh? Okay. One down. Any notes about the pure wrestling match that you're seeing here, Faust?
Claudio wins with the cough drop bomb.
There you go. Cough drop. Eddie promo in the back. And he goes, again?
He goes full
So
Marshawn
great.
Lynch. Listen, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
And he's like, the open wasn't enough? Faust, he's got to go to the fucking other side. I'm begging. I would love to have him there. But
yeah, so he talks, and then after he's like, all right, is that enough for you guys? All right, I'm out of here.
If he went over to WWF, whatever, you would be getting all of those promos like you were seeing about Punk with the 2-for-1 sale. It would be all the I'm not going to make believe land and talking shit. Fuck that place. I'm staying here. Well, Kill Switch versus the boys. Fast.
Yeah, it's
Boys. I mean, fuck. If our guy's not there,
back to this,
and I like Kill Switch now too, Fast.
Yeah.
Which if he
and
was
if
Kill
Dalton's
Switch,
not there, I don't care.
yeah, truly, yeah. If he didn't come out with him, who cares? Kill Switch is a great name if he didn't start off as Luchasaurus.
Right.
Yeah. I'm shocked the match is as long as it is. It's a fucking while.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Edge
Finally
comes
wins
out.
after the match.
Edge comes out to attack. And I go, how bad are these chair shots? They looked like Hogan doing the blink to Horace. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were that bad. And I'm like, what the fuck was with the chair shot? Concerto, but he fucking like is getting up from it. So they're supposed to like, oh my God, look at him getting up. And so he gets curb stomped. And then the choke with the piece of the chair.
Yeah,
That's
the piece
his.
of the
He
chair.
likes that spot, fellas.
Yeah.
The boss likes that spot. Old Adam is interviewed in the back and how he wants
Lexi
to,
tries to get a word, but Edge just, shoos her away and get out of here. And then he just starts yelling into the camera at Christian.
Yeah, because he's talked about his family. So he challenges him into December, first week of December, Dynamite TMT title.
So I challenge you to a match on Dynamite. Nope, not this week. The week after when we're in Montreal.
He needed to be in Canada.
We need another week to build it up.
Yeah.
Which is smart.
Commander and Gravity versus Alistair and Buddy.
Yeah, it's Malachi and Buddy. They don't have a special name like when it's Malachi and Brody.
So he just switches to another partner, I guess. Okay. I have zero fucking notes.
Another match where I'm like, why is this match taking so long?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I'm like, all right, I start skipping ahead because I'm like, I know who's going to win, right? Like, I don't care. And I'm like, all right, I hit the fast forward for a few seconds and I stop. And as soon as I stop, fucking Gravity does a botch.
Oh, perfect.
Timing.
I laugh when I see this Gravity or whatever. And he walking in a spacesuit. He's pretending there is no gravity. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anti-gravity should be his name. Mario Andretti and the poor man's Dante, they start to fucking talk, Faust, and have a promo. And they go, and you know what? Here's the NBA tournament on TNT. Motherfucker.
Well, we got the Continental Cup, and they cut into the fucking NBA Cup fucking commercial.
Two horrible cup tournaments.
And then the screen just goes black, and then it goes back, and Dante's talking to his brother and Andretti, and then all of a sudden it cuts to a fucking Ferrero Rocher commercial. And I'm like, well,
because later they show this to us again, right?
Yeah.
They say, yeah, okay. Now it's Lady Frost versus Julia, TBS title.
Yes.
I go, thank
Lady
God
Frost.
Lady Frost is getting a title shot.
Oh, well, hey, she's 0-1 on Collision. She earned that title match.
Jesus Christ. It's funny they're having Julia with all these fucking matches.
Yeah, it was
like now I'm
every fucking show.
You were begging for her to wrestle. Now you're begging for him to stop. Hobbs and Don talking back. They say, how the hell is Jericho and Kenny get a title shot when Hobbs killed Jericho the other fucking week?
Yeah, Don's like, listen, I'm pretty smart. I'm in Mensa. I just don't understand.
great.
How can the Golden Jets team up for one match and earn a title shot when Hobbs is beating both of them? And then I'm like, wait, when did Hobbs beat Omega?
I don't know that part. Yeah.
I would say, well, use that same logic on the match we just saw. Why is Lady Frost getting a title match?
Yeah, and I was going to say, they kind of screw themselves by saying that because you just, half the show is like this. FTR versus Wyatt Light. Afterwards, Faust, Alistair comes out. Oh, man. Nobody here to save you. CM Punk's not going to come out here to help you. And
Who else
you hear
did
the
he say?
crowd. Who else did he? He didn't say Cody. Did he say Cody?
No, he said Cesaro.
Oh, he said Cesaro. I'm gonna fucking hear.
He
I
goes,
was
"No
so
one's coming to
bamboozled
save
by
you."
Punk.
No Cesaro, no Yuta, no CM Punk.
Cesaro. That's the greatest. I love when they do that. It's like when Bobby called Haku. And then they had to apologize. He said, no way can with the affiliate with WWE because they were getting in trouble for this. Ming. Oh, Cesaro. That's great. It's so funny, Fuzz. I think because I say it so much, it didn't even occur to me.
Yeah, that's why it was funny.
Oh, my
So
God.
then he goes, this place is not the brotherhood you think it is. And then the lights go out. And then there's just
And nothing
laughing.
happened.
And the lights go back on and they're gone. And Dax does what I would have probably done in this situation. He just looks over where they were and he's like, yeah, cool. Thumbs up.
Way to sell, Dax. Way to
All sarcastic.
Way to put it over that it's a spooky, scary
I know.
thing. The fuck?
Like,
Holy
Austin,
shit.
that's supposed to impress me?
Get your little gel slick back with your hair. Supposed to impress me.
Yeah, this is now when we get the replay. 'Cause
Yes.
they're like, this was so important. Dante's big return. We got to make sure we get it.
I am Dante.
Oh, it's been so long, Faust. Another shot of the Andretti and the poor man's Dante. And then we have
I am Dante.
he shows up finally. And I'm like,
Top Flight is back.
Faust, him just walking makes me cringe now. And we'll get to a match where I'm on the edge of my fucking seat because of it. And I'm like, fucking only 8 months. Why does it seem like it should be much longer? I mean, it's not an ACL. It's a dislocated fucking ankle, but surgery,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's your springs. I'm like, fuck. Don't get me started on that. They had to show it to us again.
Oh, I know.
I didn't look. I don't like to. I don't like to see a foot sideways, Faust. Call me fucking crazy. I don't like to see someone with a cramp. It's not me. Thank you, Dak. Thank you, Romo. Oh, you hope it's a cramp, guy's foot sideways. Fuck.
Dangling.
Faust, I've had a cramp in the middle of the night, and I did feel like my foot was sideways at times. In the ring interview with Starks and Bill. Bill says when he was down, he knew he would be at the top again. He goes to the top. He went to this shit level, but he made it to the top.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's cutting a good guy promo.
Yes,
What's going on?
that's the problem. And he goes, the Golden Jets more like the Golden Girls. Good line.
Yeah.
He fucking says, they start to go about, they've been barely together, which they've said before. And it's funny because Starks goes, Bill, when's my birthday? No idea. There we go. It's like, don't even know each other. We still kick everyone's ass. Bill goes then through the entire Bulls roster.
Yeah, I never thought I'd hear Bill Wennington's name on a
I
fucking
was
wrestling
waiting
show.
for Bill Wennington. When he fucking paused at the end, I said, it's Wennington. I was like the only one left.
He goes, the great. What do you call him? The great or something?
Yeah,
like
it was something like, and the finally the great Bill Wennington. I was like, he fucking named every single one of them, Faust. It was every one of them. I was like, Jesus Christ. You got Ron Harper off the bench. You got everybody. I'm like, yeah, Paxson, Kerr, Cartwright. I was waiting for Cartwright because I was like, he does Purdue and Wennington. This motherfucker knows his shit. And he fucking nailed it. Let me see what it says. He says, oh, I don't see any of them in Jericho and Kenny. All I see is the guy who hands out gum to those guys.
Yeah.
And Stark says, I like my minty fresh. He likes his big red. And I go, motherfucker, Starks needed to say, I enjoy juicy fruit. I was begging for it. I'll take juicy fruit and he'll take the big red.
Speaking of Starks, Jade Cargill, I guess, was working out at Cody Rhodes' Nightmare Factory. You know,
I'm surprised she's allowed to.
Hmm?
I'm surprised she's allowed. Like, it should be training. She's under contract. They don't fuck around. They say you go to our facility.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
that's Cody.
It's not AEW that goes, you want to go to Japan or garbage wrestling? Go kill yourself. That's fine with us.
Yeah. But I guess Jade was working out there, and she posted on her Instagram that she was like, oh, look who's here. There's Ricky Starks.
Oh, it's great. He's always he's on his way.
It's a matter of time.
He is on his way. I'm telling you. I was gonna do a show on the Billy Show, not on, but on that whole thing over there. I was like, grab you, go separately on a different show. But I was gonna go over who WWE has gotten from them and who they have gotten from WWE, and kind of go, what's the good ones, what's the shit ones. Because there's something like Mox, I thought was a brilliant one right off the bat. He was hot. Yeah. It was a big name. It was when they were starting, big time. But I'm like, they fall into that shit where it's Sting and Flair. You're like, why are you going for the fucking old people that are fucking, done? Like Brian is a fucking good one because he's still fucking going, shit like that. But I'm like, you get WWE gets their fucking number one. You're fucking Cody. I mean, it's like, Jesus Christ. They'll do all this stuff. And the only reason half of them are over there is because they cut them.
Right.
They cut all those fucking people that went out. Because I go, I would love a Cesaro pick, right? It's better in theory than in real life. Because it's there's something wrong. He's great as a worker, but like you said, it's the personality. You go,
nah, he's better fit for AEW.
Oh, yeah, for just wrestling, yes. I mean, fuck, remember all the fucking incarnations he had with Tony on his shirt and, with swagger. They were really trying.
Those thigh bands or whatever he'd wear.
Yeah, with to hold up his straps. He'd clip them. Clip. All right, Keith Lee versus the Black Italian, Faust.
So it's Lee versus Lee. So when the match starts, the crowd's going, Lee.
Oh, that's great.
And Keith's looking around like, me?
Oh.
Me? Yeah.
Oh, my God. Even the crowd makes fun of that. They have the same, everybody has the same name in this company. The fuck? I indubitably have the same fucking name as everyone else here.
Anytime I see Moriarty with his Tiger style, I think of, remember Orgasmo Hamster Style?
No, I didn't remember Hamster Style.
You remember you had the main two guys and you had the little runt guy, right?
Yeah.
And he was like,
it's a Chodo boy, I thought there was, no?
Yeah, Chodo boy, there you go. And he's talking about like, oh, I was, I've learned all these different kinds of martial arts, but, one day I just promised I wouldn't do hamster style anymore. Because one of the guys is at his house. He's looking around like, oh, what's this? And there's like a little hamster shrine with fucking candles. And he goes, so what's up with that? What's hamster style? He goes, no, promise I'd never talk about it. And the other guy's like, maybe you should talk about it, get it out. He goes, all right, I'll never forget that day. And it cuts to him as a kid, and he's like eating his cereal, and he looks at his dad and he goes, Dad, I don't think I'm going to do hamster style anymore. And his dad looks down from his or turns the page on his newspaper. He goes, that's nice, son. And then it cuts back and he goes, that's how it went down, man. Like all set. It's like a stupid scene, but it's fucking funny.
Hamster style. I'm figuring he's up somebody's ass, hamster style.
Well, that's what he does later in the fucking climax of the movie. He breaks out the hamster style and he's fucking scratching at the fucking other guy.
Orgasmo, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking Oscar-winning fucking movie of the week. Who cares about this match too? Keith is interviewed in the back, Faust, and I'm sick of waiting. I'm gonna take what's coming to me. But we don't know what the fuck he's talking. One of these things, you go, all right, I don't know what you're going to do.
He says, I'm coming for him or something.
Yes.
Yeah, like he's mentioning he's coming at somebody, and they're not just like, oh, who's he talking about?
Yeah.
And one of them's like, oh, he's got unfinished business with
Swerve.
Well, that was who I was thinking. But they mentioned the other guy from ROH, the other black guy
yeah.
was already wrestling. What's his name? Taylor? Something Taylor?
Yeah, Sean Taylor?
Sean Taylor? I don't know.
And Sean Taylor guy who got killed and shot in Washington.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah, it's the wrong Sean.
Never mind. But anyways, I'm like, it's got to be Swerve, I would assume. Because they never finished that.
Never finished it.
Storyline.
He fucking killed Keith Lee. How many fucking times? Nothing ever happened. Tournament time again, Faust. Here we go. Brody versus
now, is this
Eddie.
the blue league or the gold league? Are you keeping track?
I don't even write that down. No, I don't.
Why
I don't.
Is one blue, one's gold.
I saw that Disco tweeted out this tournament is not that compelling, and I was gonna go. I almost wrote back and said, you're being nice by saying that. It's like, holy fuck. See, I wonder if Suit like jerks off to this, and he's like, fuck, this is the greatest. This is a fucking wrestling tournament. Like he wants to see a fucking hammerlock,
Right.
And I'm like, without a fucking storyline to it, unless it's a fucking, for me, I enjoyed King of the Ring. It was one night, supposedly, but it was a one out, boom, the one night tournament, and you go, oh, fuck, okay, winner at the end, boom, done. This thing's a fucking couple years long. Ref stops a count. Here's an interesting thing, Faust. Ref stops the count because his leg is under the rope, but does not stop the count when he is pinned with his shoulder on his fucking leg. Fuck.
Listen.
Yeah, this has to be the finish. Sorry, it's being counted.
Finish,
I'm like,
finish.
fuck.
Yeah, Eddie does his finishing move, the little spinning
backhand,
what's it called? The hurricane or whatever the fuck.
The bitch slap, yeah.
And then Brody barely sells it. He just like takes a step back, bounces off the rope.
Brody's a big boy, man.
Just kills Eddie after that. Fucking
imagine that
drops him on his
motherfucker
leg.
rush you. Oof.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's a big guy. So get this now. Think back. Remember the big announcement for this fucking tournament with our good friend Tony Khan in the back with Brian and him being fucking goofy as, him and Elon Musk should host a show together for us. I'd love to watch them talk.
Yeah.
You know what? And have Joe Biden narrate it.
No,
Or monitor. Fuck, whatever the fuck. Oh, my God.
Holy Elon.
God. You call him Brittany instead. Fuck. So, didn't they say, tell me if I'm fucking wrong, and you're going to be kicking off the tournament on Friday, 2 weeks ago or whatever, this tournament.
Oh, Brian.
He said Brian was kicking this off on fucking Friday.
Well, maybe he wasn't cleared yet.
I guarantee he wasn't fucking cleared yet. And they were like, oops. So now it's supposed to be Saturday.
Yeah, so he's the last guy to have a match, I think.
Yeah. Fuck. People have had two. He hasn't had his match yet.
Yeah.
We're going to go over now, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dynamite side of Patreon, where all your magic fucking happens. So be sure to come over there and make sure you sign up. That's what you want to do. You want to see what's going on over there. For as little as $5, you hear entire shows. We're nice enough to actually put this show out to the Freebirds on the same day we record now. I don't even wait a couple days. So they get it, but they don't get the full show. So come on over. Patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. A whole $5 fucking bucks. Let me see. Which one do I press here, Faust? Let me see.
You fucking mark!
This is Cav Manning from the Lingus Mafia podcast and host of the Wrestlingus Show. Why would you listen to the same old run-of-the-mill wrestling review show? Instead, listen to the Wrestlingus Show. We bust balls and say what you're thinking. Black shows up and spooges in Julia's face. I don't know why she's
COVID
freaked
in her
out.
face.
You know this is old hat.
And that was a light one compared to what she's probably used.
Yeah. We dove deep into Aaliyah's debut. She pukes all over her tits.
Like she spit up a bowl of soup or something. Tomato soup.
What should Dewdrop's flying crossbody be called? Beware of the hog splash. Go to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia and sign up for as little as $5. To find out where to listen to some of these shows for free, go to Twitter @Lingus Mafia. I have no faith. I have no faith in it looking good though, because it doesn't. I don't care that it's AEW or whoever. They all suck. No company knows how to make a belt anymore. They all fucking are garbage. I am saying the best looking belt in the business right now, I think, is probably the AEW tag team titles. I don't think
it's
no other belts fucking look good. Probably the second is the fucking United States, maybe.
Yeah.
Fuck all the rest, everything. I don't mind. I mind the whole WW on the fucking giant. You know, it's an eyesore. I do like that it's gold. That looks good to me. If I have to deal with what I have to deal with, I didn't
like the blue one.
The
black
blue grew on me.
I dealt with it, but the colored one. I'm talking about the red or black. I'm not talking about colors, but
it's easy over here with your shirt. The realist over here. Faust, we got to make a fucking duplicate shirt where it says the realist and it's Faust's face on it with the blood on the forehead. The realist chink. That's what it goes. Oh my God. And do this too, Faust. Show your teeth. Show your teeth when you do it. Oh my God.
No, I'll do like this.
Two of them though, Faust. You have to go two. Split your eyes open. See, people are missing out not being on the Godfather Plus tier. I'll tell you that. All right, kids, we are out of here. We've had about enough of all of you, and we are sick.
You don't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck out of here.
That's right. And when you listen to these shows, you just sit back exhausted after hearing our show, and you go, fuck, I was there for something special. I just heard the best wrestling podcast I've ever heard.
Well, let's not put our foot through a Van Gogh, people. That was great.